decided to have this party, I realized I might have to get up and say a few words about my parents' momentous 50th anniversary, but I wasn't sure what I should say. I gave my mother and father a Jewish speech for their 40th anniversary, and other than that, I couldn't think of anything else to say about them. Then on Father's Day, when we were joining dinner, I started joking about some of the things I learned from my father. Then something said to me, that would make a great speech for my parents' 50th anniversary. So my mind started racing, and the idea grew into what I will now call, with acknowledgement to David Letterman, Ellen's top 10 list of things I learned from my parents. Number 10, putting an ice cube down the back of someone's shirt is always funny. Number 9, family vacations were an annual tradition, but it was not truly a vacation in my parents' minds unless we included historical visits to places relating to the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Number 8, every Jewish holiday requires some sort of kugel. Would you? Not to mention the chicken soup, knedlach, and chopped liver. Number 7, there's nothing better on a rainy or snowy Sunday afternoon than watching a black and white film from the 30s or 40s with a big bowl of potato chips and some onion dip.
Yes, yes.
Right? Number 6, a picnic is not a picnic without fried chicken, Mom's homemade potato salad, hard-boiled eggs, and grape orange juice.
You went to picnic?
One.
No,
We went to Camp Auschwitz.
Number 5 of the top 10 things I learned from my parents. A Passover Seder is not complete if we all don't fall over laughing when we read how the hills skip like lambs and the mountains like lambs. Right. Number 4, what I learned from my parents is the value of $1. That before I spend my money frivolously, I should always think things through and be cautious, perhaps saving money for a rainy day. Number 3, notwithstanding the importance of saving money for a rainy day, my parents have taught me that there's absolutely nothing wrong with spending my entire paycheck on a gray filly, 33 black, doubling down, or a little dough. Number 2 of things I learned from my parents is the valuable art of cursing in Yiddish. And not just your one-word curses like venga brochen and venga hagen, but full-story curses that like the boxed sibboleth mit the cup and dread and the piece in the lip.
We have no clue.
That's the whole idea.
Grow like a
head in the ground, the earthy in the air.
May you grow like a scallion with your head in the ground.
Like a scallion, radish, cucumber, tomato.
And also, don't forget, ben mein Bubba, sol chudem beitzim, wollte gewein mein Zeta, which means if my grandmother had balls, she'd be my grandfather. And the number 1 thing I learned from my parents is when you go through life's little and not so little ups and downs, you realize family is everything.
Very nice.
Oh, who's that speech too? I'm never going to eat.
Ellen, will the text be available later online?
I can post it if you'd like.
I would like you to.
That's okay.
Yes, please.
Bruce's turn.
My turn. Yes, I actually did do something. Very brief, I did
So
something.
then take like this.
Okay. 50 years. Wow. Who would have thought it? There are times when you might be asked, who was your role model? Who influenced you the most? And how did you get to where you are today? I speak for myself as well as my brother and sister, and I say we had to look no further than across the kitchen table. All families go through difficult times, but the trust, integrity, support, and respect shown by my parents to each other was our example of how to last 50 years. Mom,
I guess I really
I have no idea. You know, you're ruining the moment.
I know, but I want to know where you grew up because we grew up in different places.
I guess so.
Go ahead.
I would like to say that this celebration of it 50 years together is amazing. I want you to relax, take a breath, look around the room, nod your head, and say, yes, we made it, and we made it together.
Yes, we
Fine.
Will that also be available online?
Can you? Yes.
Can you like this? You?
I actually did that one myself.
I want to know the secret to the 50 years of marriage.
I just told you. If you're a
Compromise.
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 Value for relaxation.
That's what Brody said. A lot of
A
compromise.
lot of compromise.
I took what else? Medication.
And
A lot of medication.
Putting up with your
Medication.
Dennis, I'll tell you why our marriage lasted. Norca worked every other weekend and practically every night and every day.
So he was never home.
He was never. I was a free lady. All I did was have to cook
I don't even know if
clean,
the kids are
and
mine.
take care of the children. So I mean, that's why it lasted. There was not the fighting only occurred for 3 short hours when he came home. Then it was bedtime. So all I can tell you was a wonderful
What marriage were you in? Fightings were a week at a time.
What fight?
Madison Square Garden wanted to book you too.
Ellen, what do you remember from this marriage?
The yelling and the yelling and the yelling. Where do we get the
And
yelling
besides
from?
the yelling?
It let off, I'll tell you, the yelling let off a lot of steam. It was a lot of steam.
No, but I can't imagine you with steam.
From that thing that you did to me. First of all, I have such serious claustrophobia. You know why? In our bedroom, we had a closet. It was a very deep closet. And Beverly threw me in the closet. She was fighting with me and closed the door. It was a summer day. I couldn't breathe, and she wouldn't let me out of the fucking closet.
That has to be censored now.
It was terrible, terrible.
So I'm talking about the successful 50-year marriage.
I can tell you about the secret to their marriage. When Bruce and I were dating, I used to sleep over on the weekends.
Really?
And I slept in the den. It was right underneath their
You didn't sleep with
bedroom.
Bruce?
It was right underneath their bedroom. And the sounds I heard coming from upstairs, let me tell you,
The pounding.
we're happy married. 15 years.
So Norbert, you're quite the animal?
I'm gonna tell you, let's put it this way. I'll let her speak for me.
So how do you attribute your 50 years of successful marriage?
You have to keep your blonde hair.
Which one of you is blonde?
I am so honored to be here. So honored.
I'm honored you could come.
And you could do my 50th because you did such a good job.
How old are you turning, Rinda?
Such a good job.
How old are you turning?
Dalton.
I will be 50, and Ellen and Mark and Bruce could do my party because they did a fabulous job.
We'd be honored.
You'd be honored. I would be honored for you to do it. I say goodbye. You can home.
I am one of the horrible kind.
Erwin's birthday is next 1 week from today. Sunday. Next Sunday. 63. If you I like this place. I'm very honored.
Michael, it should be an interesting ride home tonight.
She'll be sleeping.
They won't get out of the parking lot. She'll be down over the counter.
It should be interesting at your relatives.
Well, that's what I'm worried about. Here you could get away with it. I'm not sure you get away with it the same way over there.
Hello. I'm the normal sister now.
Bye, guys.
So long. Farewell.
That was a very nice job. Well done. All the rest, Mark.
I really had fun.
Even though I know